Hello everyone, welcome to a DSP video. Now, obviously since he's back from his time off, what better way to start a DSP video than with a Theo theory time. So here's a Theo theory. I know if you follow me on Twitter, I had a few Theo theories about his time off and a few other things, but here's the hottest Theo theory. It has to do with his Patreon, of course. So his Patreon is $1,004 that he has right now out of the 200 patrons. Obviously, people pulled their pledges because of the false strikes and him wanting time off and him wanting bits and all this stuff, all this other stuff. So his fans naturally pulled their support from Patreon because, you know, his fans are not walking piggy banks, unlike what Phil wants you to believe. But that's not why I brought you guys here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at his goals. Already, you're seeing something that's already amiss. This is still the June goal. He did not change it. He did not update it to the July goal which is the patron's choice, which is not really patron's choice. So here's my Theo theory, guys. The reason why I don't think he forgot to update this. I don't think he's even lazy. I think he intentionally did not update it because he knew. If he put it here saying patron's choice, okay, and he says within the patron's choice, you cannot vote for this. Already, people would not pledge because, well, why would I pledge for a goal that says it's Patreon's choice but doesn't give me any choice? That's why he did not update it. I know, and the devil's advocate here would probably say, but Theo, why would he leave the June goal like this? And, you know, wouldn't that also deter people from pledging? But if people watch his pre-streams, if people just listen to like misinformation about Patreon's choice, they might have a chance to pledge. Again, this is just a Theo theory. I mean, it can be true, it cannot be true. Who knows? This is kind of a Theo theory, as I said. So, I think he intentionally did not change his goal because he knew how it would look if someone read the goal and then said, wait a second, he's not offering free choice, and then take their money somewhere else. That's my theory, at least. So, guys, let's get right into the weekend preview as I move the screen back to where it's supposed to be in its rightful place. And now, of course, you might be saying to yourself, why do I have Morgana here? Well, Morgana is just a trooper. He needs to see this, guys, okay? So let's put on our DSP headphones and listen to the nonsense. Obviously, likes or dislikes are hidden because of trolls.
Whoa!
Wow.
That is way too close. Holy, I scared myself.
He looks so fucking terrible in this video. Like, terrible. He took a time off, right? I mean, those supposed to be for him to unwind and do some like house chores and stuff like that. Why does he look like he just? I'm not even gonna say anything. You guys can have your imagination go wild.
I looked at the screen. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the
okay,
fuck?
hold on a second. Jesus.
Hold on a sec.
That's enough to make me shit my pants. Okay, that's a little better, right? What is going on, everyone?
Okay,
Phil
now
here,
his hair looks good,
and welcome
right?
to the weekend preview. Today is Sunday, July 16th, 2017. All right.
All right.
Big week ahead. Big week ahead for multiple reasons. First of all, as you know, I have been on time off for the past 5.
Oh, wow. Who would have thought you had time off, right? It's not like you were gone for 4 days or whatever. Yeah. And and I want to say this. He took time off and he was still on Twitter and Instagram. What a great time off, right? I thought it was his time. I thought it was me, time. But I guess it wasn't.
Days. I have not live streamed anything. I have not recorded any new gameplay videos. Now, that hasn't meant there hasn't been new stuff on my DSP gaming channel. It just means that I have not been live streaming and putting out new gameplay content on a stream basis for the past 5 days, which, of course, yes, a lot of people might say, well, it's a risky thing. Why would Phil do that? Listen.
It's a risky thing. Why would Phil do that? The reason why people would say it's a risky thing is because he fucking made a tweet longer about taking time off and needing more money, or July would be disastrous for him. Remember when he made that tweet longer? Yeah, I remember when he made that tweet longer. So, yeah, that's where your fans, these random people he pulls out of a crowd, you got that idea from, because you made it sound as if like taking time off was gonna be like putting a gun to your head or something.
The truth of the matter is that since I moved to the state of Washington in the summer of 2014, I've basically busted my ass every single day here on live stream, uploading videos, vlogging, doing whatever I needed to do to make ends meet, to keep the business going and all of that.
Yeah,
and it just came to the point with all the developments of my personal life and everything, and all the stress going on recently with false copyright.
Okay. Wait, he brings up copyright strikes. I wonder if he brings up the breakup. I wonder if he brings that up.
Strikes and everything. I needed time off.
So, the breakup didn't trigger him to want time off. The copyright strikes did. Not just kidding. It can't be the copyright strikes because he got that, days before he went on his time off, right? Oh no, it was because the breakup probably, which is, again, it's fine that he took time off. I want to make this clear as well. I don't think that it was that. I'm not saying that he shouldn't take time off or he shouldn't be able to, but he keeps saying how bad his business is going. Why would he take time off?
Need time away to just do stuff outside of YouTube, outside of Twitch, get myself back together.
I like how he said, "Oh, I gotta do stuff outside of YouTube, outside of Twitch," but he uploaded videos on YouTube, so he didn't really leave YouTube. It's just that, like, that doesn't really make any sense because he recorded videos for YouTube to upload on YouTube, so that's all he does on YouTube anyway. Just upload videos. He did the same capacity that he usually does for YouTube during his time off. The same amount of effort and attention he puts onto YouTube, he did during his time off. So that doesn't make much sense. Twitch, okay, yeah, because he didn't do any new streams, so Twitch was obviously ignored, except for the time that he twitched about how he planned his time off right because of Twitch errors or whatever, which, okay, fair enough, I guess, because Twitch has been having issues a few days, I guess. But you know what, also I want to say this that's kind of fishy, I've noticed, is that he took his time off, but during this time off, Twitch had this huge influx of streams because of Evo and all this stuff. Weird, isn't it?
Come back with a clear mind.
By the way, I'm not saying that he went to Evo. I'm just saying that I think he knew that Twitch would get fucked over because of Evo, so he wanted to get his time off during the times that he could not stream. So he did purposely plan it out, which isn't a bad thing. Phil likes to act like it is because he's an idiot.
And a fresh perspective and say I'm ready now to hit this busy gaming season because right around the corner within less than a month.
I gotta hear that again.
Non-stop now, back together. Let's do stuff outside strikes and everything. I needed time off. I needed time away to just do stuff outside of YouTube, outside of Twitch, get myself back together, come back with a clear mind and a fresh perspective and say I'm ready now to hit this busy gaming season because right around the corner within less than a month we're going to have non-stop new releases from August, September, most of October.
He sounds the same, to be honest. He kind of sounds the same from before we went on vacation. So, okay. And he's like, oh, well, I gotta take this before, the hardcore gaming season hits, guys. It's just in a few months. Then why did you take the vacation right now? Or again, time off. He did work, guys. It's just time off, not a vacation. Why now instead of, in August?
October, a big chunk of November. It's going to be absolutely crazy at the end of this year. October, within less than a month, we're going to have non-stop new releases from August, September, most of October, a big chunk of November. It's going to be absolutely crazy at the end of this year.
All right. He says that now. Just wait until August hits. He's like, wow, dude, August was a dead month.
And when I'm stressed out to the point where I know that I need to be away, I need to do it. You know what I mean? To keep pushing to the point.
Let's look at that again.
And when I'm stressed out to the point where I know that I need to be away. I need to do it. You know what I mean? To keep pushing forward through it is not going to work because eventually I'm going to burn out. All right, so.
He burned out already. He's already burnt out. He's already burnt out, guys. He's gonna say otherwise. Oh no, I'm not burnt out. He is burnt out.
The past 5 days, there have been brand new videos on DSP Gaming, if you haven't noticed. Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, went into overdrive. There was at least a dozen new videos every single day of that playthrough. As of right now, if you have not been watching the playthrough, it's current on DSP Gaming, meaning if you watch all the videos on that channel up to what's live now, you will have caught up entirely on that playthrough, and tomorrow, when I resume my live streaming, you'll be caught up. So FYI, if...
No shit. If you watch the videos that I uploaded over the week of my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, that I already streamed and recorded when I streamed it, you'll be able to be caught up to when I start tomorrow. So guys, if you watch Rise of the Planet of the Apes and you watch Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, you'll be caught up to watch War of the Planet of the Apes. Isn't that crazy? I know that sounds childish to have to kind of walk you through the concept of being caught up, but you know, you're my viewers and you guys are obviously idiots. Okay, the reason why I made that joke and why I was a little sarcastic is because obviously there's no reason for him to say that unless he thinks his viewers are fucking retarded, which, you know, they might be.
If you really are interested in being caught up in time and catching the stream tomorrow, now's your opportunity to watch as much as you can and get caught up ahead of time.
No shit.
In addition to that,
really?
I also uploaded a batch of Danganronpa 2 right before I went off from work.
So if you watch Danganronpa 2 videos that you uploaded, we'll be able to be caught up for the next stream. Phil, I need you to also tell me how to breathe.
Then I had 3 or 4 batches of fighting game footage, including Injustice 2, Tekken 7, and Ultra Street Fighter 4 videos, all of which I uploaded to DSP.
Ultra Street Fighter 4, dude. I wish I saw him play that game. That game is pretty good.
DSP Gaming as well. That was from my July 4th Independence Day beatdown event that happened during Independence Day.
Yeah,
so
great
that's a lot of stuff that went live on DSP Gaming while I was off. So if you're a YouTube watcher, more than likely you got your fill. I know a lot of people wanted to watch older playthroughs as well, and I recommended a few, like the Red Dead Redemption playthrough that I just did a couple weeks back, but some big classics.
Yeah, okay. Oh, some people, I recommend that for you. You didn't recommend shit. No.
You know, Heavy Rain, any of the GTA playthroughs, the Mass Effect playthroughs. These are the playthroughs that are classics that people go back to again and again.
But I thought your GTA playthroughs... Hold on. God damn, I hate when this happens because this is a good screen, dude. This is a good emote, man. Okay. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, I thought it was good this auto playthrough was fucked over because of, copyright claims. Huh, weird.
During my time off, if you found yourself bored because I wasn't live streaming, that you found yourself occupied with something of mine, considering I've made over 43,000 gameplay videos and thousands of playthroughs, I'm pretty sure you could have found something to entertain yourself, alright?
Wow, okay.
Now, all that being said,
what the
a lot of people already are asking me, Phil, you coming back today? Are you coming back today? Today's Sunday.
I just thought that was a little weird. So like, oh, see, you guys were entertained, you guys were bored. It's like he's talking to a kid who you leave home alone or whatever. Like you leave him with like car keys or whatever. You leave him with something, and then you come back and like, see, you were entertained. I left you with this, and you got entertained, right? That was fun. That's kind of what it sounds like, but whatever.
I'm uncertain. Let me explain why. Even though I've been on time off, I use that term sparingly.
Oh,
time off.
By the way, I do remember he said this though in his time off that he wants to get his sleep schedule back. Let's see if he starts early tomorrow, guys. I don't think he will. I think he's gonna start this at 12:30 forever. He'll never change his schedule back to what it was before he delayed his schedule permanently. No, he's gonna keep it at 12:30 forever. So, yeah, all those poor fans that were like, oh man, he's gonna take his time off, he's gonna get rejuvenated, his sleep schedule will go back on track, and he'll be able to stream at 11 a.m. again. Oh, well, start his stream at 11 a.m. He's not gonna start gameplay at 11 a.m. I mean, obviously, he starts gameplay at 12 now, but now people have to watch his gameplay at 1:30.
off just is exactly what that sounds like. Time off from live streaming. It doesn't mean I wasn't working. I mean, I busted my ass here. I cleaned my house from top to bottom, which
he showed himself cleaning his house the first day of his time off, and then he did plants on the last day of his time off. And then he went to the movies. And then he then he went shopping. So wow, that's so hard. Man, Phil, you have it rough.
took the entirety of like 1 to 2 days. I actually restocked my house on things like, for example, in the bathroom, I had those old bath mats and shit that were all worn out and everything. I basically went around kind of redoing my house a little bit because it needed it.
Who fucking cares about bath mats to begin with? Like, I've had the same bath mat for like 10 years. Like, does he like shower on the bath mat? Like, does he fucking like treat it like shit? Does he pee on the fucking thing? Like, okay.
I bought house plants for the house, which if you were on my Instagram today, you probably got a good laugh, because I think I got more dirt on the floor of my garage than actually in the pot with the plants when I was trying to do this. I am no gardener, okay?
Guys, insane. He potted plants. He's no gardener. Gardeners usually, like, plant their flowers and shit. You don't go to, like, Home Depot and buy fucking plants like that. No, I'm not gonna... whatever.
But I did that. You know, I did all these kind of odds and ends and things that normally I would never do during my time off. Okay. It was still work. It just wasn't the kind of work that you would think is associated. I'm not playing games. I'm not streaming. I'm not uploading.
Like,
I'm not
making your house look nice is work. You fucking live in a house. Don't you kind of want to make your house look good? Because you live there? Like, he kind of treats his house as if it's like an office building. And he's like, oh, gotta get the waiting room for my business to look nice and clean for my guests, for the people who are waiting for me, dude. Okay? Like, who fucking cares? And you remember when you had time to fucking hang those stupid ass fucking posters in his hallway? Yeah, he had time for that, but doing basic stuff, no time. Okay.
Doing all that stuff, it was just different kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Now, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Because I know some of you say, but Phil, then what was the point of the time off? I didn't work the entire time. I did take some time for a little...
Oh my god, that... Why is he telling us this? It's really as if he's bragging about his time off. Like, who fucking does that? You know, I went on vacation. Time for me to brag, guys. I went on vacation, you know, a few weeks ago, okay? And when I got back, I was like, guys, I went on vacation. I was away. It was good. I was away, guys. Like, come on. Really? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares what you did on your day off? This is the weekend preview, not my life in preview. God damn, man.
Well-needed rest and relaxation. There was a day or two...
You play fucking video games. You play fucking video games. And like, I need my rest and relaxation. He needs relaxation from the thing people use to relax. But we're jealous of his life, guys. So I'm very jealous that I cannot play video games and not be relaxed. I'm very jealous of that. Okay.
I really didn't do much of anything. Got caught up on a few things I wanted to get caught up on, watching shows. I went to the movies. I saw Spider-Man Homecoming. And everyone wants to know my thoughts on the movie. Simply put, this is probably the only thing I'll really mention unless I talk...
I just love how he's, like, kind of, like, he's bragging about it in a condescending, jerk kind of way. Like, I took some relaxation, I went around, I went to the movies. Like, it's like, you're talking to your fans, so the people who give you money, and you're talking to them like they're fucking children who, like, beg to get... Like, it's unreal. It's unreal.
Talk about it on a pre-stream this week. The best Spider-Man movie ever made.
The best Spider-Man movie ever made. What? Man, he has very low standards for movies, if that's the case. I mean, like, really? that kind of gives cement, like, validation to my opinion I have of him, that I think he bases his opinion on popular opinion. He doesn't have any opinions of himself when it comes to movies. He goes by what's generally liked or disliked. Like, you know, the Ghostbusters reboot. You know, he's like, oh, everyone hates it? Well, I hate it too. It's a piece of shit. Fucking Paul Feig. Terrible movie, dude. I actually saw Ghostbusters reboot, and I did see Suicide Squad, and I've said this multiple times. The Ghostbusters movie sucked. I'm not gonna say it didn't, but out of Suicide Squad, if you told me, Theo, you have to watch one of these movies forever till the end of time, and you can't say neither, you have to pick one, I'd probably watch Ghostbusters over and over than Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was just terrible, and I will keep saying that. I still believe that. Both movies are bad. Don't get me wrong. They're both shitty movies. I'm not saying that by any means Ghostbusters is good. It's just, I can tolerate that more in comparison with Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad made me want to leave. I wanted to leave that movie. Ghostbusters, I could at least sit there and go to sleep. And like, not be bothered and not be annoyed. Suicide Squad was like watching someone vomit on my face. And then it was just a terrible movie. I don't know why we had that little tangent, but again, as I said, he bases his opinions on popular opinion. Like, again, like, my opinion with Suicide Squad and Ghostbusters, this is what I was trying to get at, is not a very popular opinion. You could tell that I'm genuine with that opinion. Like, there you go. There you have it.
100% got the humor right, got the action right, amazing acting from the entire cast. Everyone was good in the movie. There was no one who was out of place or bad, like in previous Spider-Man movies. The CGI was there, but it wasn't. Yes, it needed to be there for these crazy action scenes with the Vulture, but they didn't need to be shoved down your throat where entire fucking characters and things were all CGI. It wasn't like that. I really like Spider-Man Homecoming, so if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's a great Marvel movie, and it's the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, there you have it. See, I did have a chance to go around and do some fun stuff, like, and so it was good. It was like, a good
I've heard that movie is good, but man, I've never heard someone say that movie was that good. Like, people usually say, "Well, it's good. It's a good Spider-Man movie, but it's not a good superhero movie or whatever." I've never seen someone say, "It's the best movie ever made. Everything was perfect. The action scenes were perfect. Everything about it was perfect." I've never heard that from people. Like, wow.
Of getting stuff done around the house I needed to do, improving the house in many ways, the way things that I wanted to do, and also getting some well-needed rest and relaxation, all right? So...
Wait a second. In his copyright strike video, he said that if he doesn't take this time off, he's screwed. Where in that... How was he screwed? What part of that was going to be screwed over? Because he could do the potted plants any other day. I mean, he was able to take the time to hang fucking posters in this hall, but he had no time to put plants in his house. Okay. He had no time to go to the movies? You sure? You sure about that, Phil? Okay.
Will I be coming back tonight? I don't know, and here's why I say that.
No.
Right after I'm done with this video, right now, FYI, my local time, it's 5:23 p.m. I've been doing stuff all day long already, all right? After I'm done recording this and uploading it, I have 3 private Q&A videos to film for patrons. That's at least going to take an hour to an hour and a half.
Let's hear that
I have
again.
3 private Q&A videos already, all right? My local time, it's 5:23 p.m. I've been doing stuff all day long already, all right? After I'm done recording this and uploading it, I have 3 private Q&A videos.
Oh, and one of those things he did was talk to his parents. Because remember, talking to your parents is hard work, and that's work, and that's shit that needs to be done. Because obviously, when you talk to your parents, you hate talking to your parents, right? I mean, maybe when you're like a teenager, and when you're like a child, you don't like talking to your parents because you're growing up, you're pushing your boundaries, you're doing all this shit. You're a fucking kid. You're in college, you want to be left alone, all this stuff. But when you're 35, you're not gonna be like, oh, I have to talk to mom and dad. No, you're gonna be like, oh, I want to talk to mom and dad. Let's see what's going on, this and that, and there you go.
To film for patrons. That's at least going to take an hour to an hour and a half. Then I have to do my grocery list. I have to go grocery shopping. I have to get food.
What?
At some point...
Grocery list? Dude. you don't really need to work that hard to get groceries. Like, you just look at your refrigerator like, oh, I need onions, I need this and that, then you go straight to the grocery store. Why do you need 2 days to fucking do this? What?
Tonight I have to shave, and I haven't shaven in over a week. I have to shave and shower.
He had 4 days, couldn't shave, could not even shave. Usually when big boys grow up and they take a shower and also they shave. They brush their teeth, and they go on their way. Okay.
Because I'm a mess here from doing all the pottery and everything today. Pottery, I should call it gardening, not pottery.
Gardening.
I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to live stream tonight. Usually I said, oh, I'll probably do Ultra Street Fighter 2 tonight if I get a chance. At this point, I don't know. It might be off the table. I'll let everyone know on Twitter tonight, but more than likely, I don't want to promise you it, and then it'll be like, man, it's fucking 8, 9 o'clock at night. I'm tired as fuck. I don't want to start streaming now. You know what I mean? Like, normally I would start streaming around 7, 7:30. There's no chance I could even start. I probably will just be finishing the patron videos by then.
Take a sip, chew the water.
So, let's talk about this week coming up. Because yes, tomorrow, Monday, the 17th of July, I will be back in full force. 100%, I'll be here for you. Double streams almost every day, if not every day. Okay, and we got some cool surprises and new stuff coming this week. All right, so first off,
oh, cool surprises.
If I don't get,
is the surprise the Destiny 2 beta? Well, guess what, Phil? Your title kind of spoiled the surprise, and you jerking off your fan who gave you the Destiny 2 beta spoiled the surprise. See. This is what I don't get. A fan gave him a Switch. That's $300. And all he said was, ugh, a fan gave you a Switch, dude. Wow, cool. Thank you. And then he moves on. On Instagram, he said, oh, look what came in the mail, dude. The Destiny 2 beta. Dude, I got into the Destiny 2 beta thanks to Mike69 Phil gave me the beta. Dude, he gave it to me, and I love it. I love Destiny 2, dude. I know I said for multiple times, fuck Destiny, fuck Bungie, but they gave me the beta code.
I have to play Ultra Street Fighter 2 tonight, which honestly, it's probably not looking good. Tomorrow will be a double stream day. Number 1, Dark Souls. 2, Scholar of the First Sin, resuming. We're going to do it the normal later time, which is around 12:30 p.m. Pacific time.
See? I fucking knew it. This fat fuck took time off, told his fans, after the time off, my sleep schedule will go back to normal, so I'll be able to start earlier again. Well, I'm gonna go back to 12:30, dude, okay? That's just how it's gonna have to be. Oh my god, that was a bad one. My ears got plugged for that one.
1:30 p.m., or excuse me, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. That way I'll have a little bit of a chance to sleep in one final time before I get back to work. I'll come back, full force.
Yeah, because he's gonna go back to 11 o'clock on Tuesday, right?
The energy and everything. So about 3 to 4 hours of Dark Souls 2 tomorrow on stream, and then tomorrow night I'll be doing Ultra Street Fighter 2. About 2 hours of gameplay, online gameplay of Ultra Street Fighter 2 tomorrow.
Not Doggin Grandpa? Wow, dude.
Night, all right. Tuesday, more Dark Souls 2, paired with Danganronpa 2. Yes, time for another session of Danganronpa 2, and yes, you can expect me to seriously start covering Danganronpa 2 starting this week, because the bottom line is, it's a Patron's Choice playthrough. It's a game people are owed an ending to, and I'm only in Chapter 2 out of apparently Chapter 6 fucking chapters. This game apparently is insanely fucking long.
Wow, 6 chapters? That's so long, dude. How is he gonna do it, guys? 6 chapters? Whew.
Like, if you play it out and you read all the dialogue, it could be over 100 hours. That's why this month's Patreon.
Thank you, patrons, for giving me the fucking shittiest game. I mean, you paid for it, you voted for it. Wow, dude. I have to read. Come on, I want to play video games where I can go through a hallway, open a cutscene, and finish the game. Fucking stupid ass patrons with their weeb fucking nonsense. Wow.
Patron's choice. There's no way I'm allowing that kind of game to be in there. I'm sorry, I can't.
Wow, how dare they vote for a game they wanted to play in a goal where I gave them the choice? No more choice for you, you fucking weebs. Pick a game that I can play, and that's the choice, dude. Wow.
This is insane. I'm gonna be playing this game for the next 4 fucking months, and it's gonna keep killing my throat. I can't do this anymore, alright? We'll talk about that in a moment.
Wow, what a... Give him money today. Yeah, I would love to give someone money, and that for someone to bitch about the games that won a poll. Go watch Tevin's video about it, because he brings up a great point about it, that you know, the people who donate to him are probably people who want to see him play those games, and just kind of doing this and seeing his Patreon decline kind of supports this. But never fear, DSP fans are fucking slaves. They will hit the goal regardless by the end of the month. Don't you fucking worry. They're probably selling their kidneys right now to up his Patreon, so that he can hit the goal, and then they could vote in Call of Duty or Heavy Rain or whatever shitty game they want him to play. They want him to vote, which is fucking insane. Like, I could go on an hour about how fucking shitty this goal is. It's just terrible. It's terrible that he's doing this to begin with. Like, if you didn't want people to pick fucking weeb games and shit, then have a different goal. Say, oh, here's Phil's Choice, or Patron Selection, or something. It's so fucking dumb that he's calling this Patron's Choice and giving restrictions on it. It's an uphill battle. Again, that's why I don't think he updated his Patreon, because he knew that saying Patron's Choice with these restrictions is gonna shoot the goal in the foot. And I don't think he cares that much if he gets hit, to be honest. I really don't think. I think he just kind of phones in Patreon goals in the summer at this point, and then just kind of I don't know. It's so fucking shitty. I'm kind of really ticked about that. But
okay, so that's the first 2 days of this week. Dark Souls 2 and Ultra Street Fighter 2, Dark Souls 2 and Danganronpa 2. Wednesday, we got something special for you. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, on my Xbox One, I am...
Oh, something special? Hold on, I want to hear that build up again.
No. Anymore, alright? We'll talk about that in a moment. Okay, so that's the first 2 days of this week. Dark Souls 2 and Ultra Street Fighter 2. Okay, so that's the first 2 days of this week. Dark Souls 2 and Ultra Street Fighter 2, Dark Souls 2 and Danganronpa 2. Wednesday, we got something special for you. Ladies and gentlemen, right now...
Okay, good. He survived. He's a trooper, guys. What the fuck was that? He was like doing this, dude. He's drunk. He is drunk during this video.
On my Xbox One, I am downloading Wednesday. That's the first 2 days. Talk about that in a moment.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so that's the first 2 days of this week. Dark.
It's like he's fucking drunk. He's like, whoa, dude, I lost my balance sitting down.
Souls 2 and Ultra Street Fighter 2, Dark Souls 2 and Danganronpa 2. Wednesday, we got something special for you. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, on my Xbox One, I am downloading the Destiny 2 beta. I had no plan.
Wow. He's downloading a beta that anyone can get into, guys. Can you believe that? He's downloading a beta that you could pay $5 to get in. Fucking insane, dude. Wow.
To play this, I didn't even know how to get in. I don't know how, but a viewer...
Okay, we're gonna go on a field trip, guys. Can you believe that? We're going on a field trip in this fucking video. I know, fucking insane. Hopefully I can find it, because I know what I'm looking for.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
I know what I'm looking for. Sony. I would love it if he had timestamps.
So yeah, Monster Hunter stuff to try to keep people out. Did they change them? Did they change the bosses? What's going on is in the storyline of Marvel vs. Capcom characters in the Marvel Universe, did drop a small bomb. It wasn't like a get a story-based demo. All right, then they continued on. You know what I should do before I continue on? I should do shout-outs. Talk about Destiny 2 during this press conference. Kavoris did a 30-bit cheer. He says, Phil, how many fidget press conference? Destiny when it was released. 55-bit cheer, and he said, no clue who anyone is in Destiny 2 because I only played the first Destiny when it was released. We'll talk about that in a moment because they did talk about Destiny. He says, Phil, how many? Don't see it in here. As soon as I'm off camera, Master. To Turtleneckins, the channel, I appreciate $20 tip. Metroid game. Tomorrow with that Nintendo announcement. Just did a 20 that Butterface Chun-Li terrible in Marvel Fit Man or something. On Chun-Li for I thought they're gonna all the time, so they're pissed. Dirty. Curly dirty pretty good. But I think we knew it would look good. Why would we know it would look good? Because these first-person shooters have gotten so diluted with the modern warfare, nuking, gimmick going to be better than the shit with Battlefield 1 things here recall old school comment about that because it's style. A lot of people who don't have PSVR got complacent, but I heard that shipped 2 million units. We actually bought PSVR games that are Star Wars buck. Okay, it's again most people are talk. Okay, go back yesterday on the Switch. Half of it is a Skyrim gameplay, exactly the same. It was a 7-year-old kid. PSVR the hour long. Maybe helps her.
Oh my god, come on.
There's another game called the Inpacer Chat. Right, great. And now you can do it in the world of Final Fantasy out scratch. Thought that their answer is come out things that answer whatever. Then it actually showed a fight against the behemoth. We don't kill the damn freaking snake that comes after. Actually, look at our star. No, nothing that's like wow in VR. Even though, like I said, like you see what I ago. I guess you can play Resident Evil 7 and I really need. I have a PSVR. Okay. Then finally, one of the big ones that everyone wanted to know more about, God of War, his son, even though Guardian, and that this kid actually is from the North graphic. I mean, way detailed graphics. And of course, they'll say, only on PS4 Pro, I'm sure. But hey, those game was when it was announced last year. It's coming next year. Great. So it shows a scenario where it's 2 characters, they're 2 androids, they're in the street, and they're going to try to break into this android facility and free all the androids. Once again, using real-life actors for the game, like
getting
pretty disappointing. Okay.
What Destiny? God damn it! And I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Okay.
If
the guys from Grey's Anatomy. It was coming out September 2nd. That's what I had on my calendar originally. But no, I'm not blind. I looked. It said September 6th in the trailer they played, and I looked it up. September 6th is a Wednesday. How often do you see a new game release on a Wednesday? Typically in the United States, it's either a Tuesday, or for worldwide releases, they're on a Friday. Why is it on a Wednesday? That is just really bizarre to me. So, Destiny 2. I'm still on the fence about playing it. I go by the old adage, okay? I bought the next game raids and cooperative play this game social interaction games I played before. Destiny, and I bought all the fucking actually good fucking game that should have been a really good things that people seem to have liked from the Destiny expansions.
Okay, well, I wasted everyone's time. I might edit this out. That fucking pissed me off. I thought he said that, there's a beta. Because I'm pretty sure everyone knew there was a fucking beta. But, you know, it's just fucking Phil. You never know. But he doesn't know how to get into the beta. He does this for a living and he did not know getting to the beta is a fucking pre-order perk.
Mine, Raul, sent me a code. He says, I have an extra code. Would you like it? I said, fuck yes. Because if you remember, I played the Destiny. Oh my god,
dude, he sounded so fucking desperate there. Fuck yes. Remember when he said that he didn't want to play Destiny 2? Okay, finally, he made that whole thing worthwhile. Now I'm kind of happy now, but because in that whole the Sony thing, it was like, well, Destiny 2. I mean, I don't want to waste any money, this and that. This fan comes in. Yeah, I have an extra code. You want to play? Of course, yeah. Well, I want a fucking code. Give me the code, dude. I'll suck your dick. That's DSP, dude. He really wants that code. He'll do anything for that beta code.
Destiny 1 beta, it kind of gave an idea what the game was going to be, right? And I was like, I remember when I played the...
Yeah, and then you fucking got disappointed by it. So, how do you think this is going to be any fucking different? What?
Destiny 1 beta, I said, gee, I hope it's going to be a little bit more than this in the final game, because this is kind of a watered-down kind of version. It feels like I'm playing Halo combined with other elements from other games that were totally stolen. And then the final game, that's exactly what it was. Destiny 2, people are saying, much better. It's what Destiny 1 should have been. Let's judge for ourselves, because I'm personally...
Yeah, okay. Obviously, the beta is gonna be revolutionary. It's a fucking beta. You really don't think they're gonna make the beta, like, amazing? Or like, feel amazing or whatever because they obviously want your fucking money?
On the fence about even playing Destiny 2. So
Yeah,
this
okay,
beta
yeah,
experience this week may actually make or break whether or not I decide to play Destiny 2 come, what is it, early September? Yeah, it may actually decide the deciding factor. And if
dude, he's gonna play fucking Destiny 2. I know he wants to play it. I know he wants to play it. I've said this before. I said it about Titanfall 2. I've said it there. He kept talking about these games. And you know what? Okay, guys. I thought we were done here. Put on the tinfoil hats. It's back to go into Theo Theory time, guys. I think he found out that if he just keeps talking about a game that he wants to play but doesn't want to give money for, he just has to keep talking about it, and his fucking slaves will give it to him. Or give whatever they can to make him play that game. Because I guarantee Raul gave him that beta because he kept saying how much he's on the fence, and so he kind of implanted the thought into Raul's little head that he's on the fence. He might play Destiny 2. I should give him the beta, so that give him my extra code, so he'll get the game and he'll play it. It really is that sometimes. Unless you give him a Switch, then you just get you wasted money. So there you go. There you have it. Because it was the same thing with Titanfall 2. He kept saying, like, I don't know if I'm gonna play Titanfall 2. I don't know, guys. I want to play it, but I don't know if I want to play it. But I might want to play it. I just don't know if I want to play it. And then a fan gave him Titanfall 2. He wants to play Destiny 2. He's gonna fucking get it. Mark my words. He's playing Destiny 2. See you September 6th in Destiny 2. Now let's see what console he gets it on. Is he gonna stay on Xbox One or is he gonna get on PS4? Who knows?
If I play it or not. So that's gonna be Wednesday. Now, I don't know how long the beta is going to be. If I remember correctly, the Destiny 1 beta was like 3 or 4 hours long, and then it ended. I don't know if this will be longer or shorter. So Wednesday, I'll leave it open. I'll say, okay, you know, it's going to be the Destiny 2 beta. If it takes all day and I'll do 2 streams of it, great. If it only takes 1 stream, great. Then the second stream, I'll do something else. Maybe it'll be a fighting game. Maybe it'll be, you know, more Danganronpa. We'll see. All right, but I'll take a day away from Dark Souls 2 on Wednesday.
That one.
Thursday,
I love it in the same video where he's like, oh, we do a lot of Danganronpa 2. Well, if I do Destiny 2 in the first stream, then the second stream will be it could be a fighting game. Oh, it could be Danganronpa. We'll see what happens. It's like, it's like here, like okay.
Dark Souls 2 will return. I'll probably balance it either with Danganronpa or a fighting game. Now Friday is the big one that I'm up in the air. I'm open to suggestions. I need to hear everyone's input. Here we go. On Friday, Splatoon 2 releases for the Xbox. I said for the Xbox. It's going to be a slow transition back into things, folks.
Oh, yeah.
On Friday,
yeah,
Splatoon 2 releases for the Nintendo Switch. I am very much on the fence about playing Splatoon 2. Allow me to explain.
Yeah, remember when he was hyped up for Splatoon 2? Yeah, that was because he probably thought he was going to get into a managed partnership again by then. I guarantee that's why he was like, oh, dude, I can't wait for Splatoon 2, man. I can't fucking wait. I love Splatoon 1. Can't wait to play it. And then when Laveria fell through, he's like, well, guess I'm stuck with Curse. So, I'm on the fence. Thank you, fan, for giving me a Switch. It's a nice paperweight.
Number 1, I was on the fence about playing Splatoon 1, because I said it doesn't look amazing. It looks kind of like a third-person shooter with gloop or whatever. When I played it, I'll be honest with everyone, I really enjoyed Splatoon for about 2 days or 2 sessions, major sessions of gameplay. If you remember, I played through the campaign, I played the multiplayer, and the one thing I hated about the multiplayer is that you could only play certain matches and certain game types and certain maps at certain times. They limited you because there was so limited content at the launch of Splatoon 1, they wanted to hide that by having time lock on all of the content. I don't know if that's the case in
what?
Splatoon 2, or I don't know if it follows the same formula or what.
What?
I don't know if that's Splatoon. Certain maps at certain times, they limited you because there was so limited content at the launch of Splatoon 1, they wanted to hide that by having time lock on all of the content. I don't know if that's the case in Splatoon 2, or I don't know if it follows the same formula or what. But I'll tell you this. Splatoon 1, really, no one cared. I'm going to be honest.
No one cared? Dude, man. I could not get away from Splatoon 1 from the internet. It was everywhere. Everyone loved the Squid Girls, oh, I don't even know their names, but the ones that are like, the meme ones, the cool ones. And now people are constantly talking about Marina. I guess. I mean, I don't like these new ones, to be honest. They're not that cool. TVH.
No one cared. When I covered that game, I remember after the very first session, viewership went boo. People watching.
Yeah, because fucking Nintendo fans don't want to watch your fucking videos. You piss them off so much with your fucking nitpick nonsense that they don't watch you anymore. So, yeah.
On YouTube. Woo! But everyone literally after the first session said, Phil, don't play this game, play something else. Okay. And I kind of pushed back and I said, no, it's a new IP. I actually kind of like it. I want to
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he pushed.
Play it a little more. Let's give it a chance. And after 2-3 days of playing it, no one cared anymore. Up to the point where maybe once or twice I did go back when there was new content. Remember, there were free maps and new things released for it, new game modes over time over that summer. But by the end of
I don't think he ever went back to play that, though.
The summer, no one ever wanted to hear about Splatoon 2 ever again, or Splatoon 1 ever again, because the game was kind of repetitive and boring.
Okay. Sure. Take a sip, chew the water. Chew the water again.
I don't know. Should I get Splatoon 2? That's the question. If
I
get
$50 in GameStop credit, but yeah, you know that's.
Now here's the thing, and here's what the difference is between now and 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when Splatoon 1 was released, I was under a managed partnership. I could actually make revenue on Nintendo videos. I can't do that anymore. All right. So if I play this game, this first-party Nintendo game, I'm gonna make $0 on YouTube from it. Which means those days and sessions that I'm playing Splatoon 2 on Twitch, I need to see people really step up and say, wow, thank you, Phil, so much for playing on Twitch. Which means those days and sessions that I'm playing Splatoon 2 on Twitch, I need to see people really step up and say, wow.
I need to see people step up.
Thank you, Phil, so much for playing Nintendo games and showing us this stuff. We really wanted to see it.
So, guys, that's all he needs. He just needs you to say thank you. There's no monetary catch. He just wants you to say thank you in his chat. So, when he streams Splatoon 2, you should go to his Twitch chat and just say, thank you, Phil, for playing a game that anyone can literally play that has a Switch. Thank you for playing a game. Wow, Phil, you're so cool. You're playing a video game. Wow. Yay. That's what he wants, guys. That's all he needs. He doesn't need any money. Wow. He's so cool. Wow. You know what? DSP turned it around, guys. He said that all he needs you to do is say thank you. Wow. You know what? I had it all wrong. He's such a great YouTuber. No way. Is he alluding to giving him bits or money, right? No, obviously not. Come on.
Here's some tips, here's a sub, here's some...
Oh, that's how we say thank you. We need to give him money. This guy fucking begged for money before he went on his time off. Begged for money. He got the copyright strikes, got thousands of dollars, got like almost 1,000 in a weekend. And he's begging for more money. What? But guys, he's not asking for bits, right? He's not soliciting bits. No, he wants thank you bits. That's a completely different thing.
So bits, I need that. If I don't get that,
I need that.
That means I cannot continue to play first-party Nintendo games. Now,
I'm not even gonna say anything about that, man.
Be honest here, with both Zelda Breath of the Wild and for the 2 days that I played ARMS, people did come out in droves, and they did actually do that. They
So why don't you play ARMS again? What about ARMS? If you got money from ARMS, why don't you go back to ARMS?
came out and they tipped and they subbed and everything, and even some people during ARMS were like, this kind of sucks, but I like the fact that Phil was playing first party Nintendo games.
This kind of sucks. What?
So this one isn't my cup of tea, and I appreciated that, and that's why I did.
Who the fuck gives money for a guy doing something they don't like? What? That's like people like that don't like Hideo Kojima or they don't like his games and they buy his games. It's like, well, I don't like Hideo Kojima's video games, or like I don't like his games at all. But you know, I like that he's making games, and I like that he's trying out there. So I'm gonna buy his games. What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, man. This week in preview, 13 minutes in, and he's just off the rails, man. Like, he begged for money, he's begging for more money, and he's saying a lot of dumb fucking shit. Okay.
I did cover that release, alright?
Alright.
If I get a response this week and people are like, Phil, yes, please play Splatoon 2, we'll be there, we'll support you, even if the game isn't good.
Yeah.
Or if the game ends up being boring for the common viewer, we'll still be there to support you.
Then why would you pay him money for something that's boring? What the fuck is this? What? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. If you're a DSP fan, defend this for me. Defend what he just said. Don't say, if you say, oh, we're supposed to support him. Okay, go to his Patreon then. Why would you pay him to play a game that you're bored watching? So basically he's saying, if you're bored, don't pay me, so I'll stop doing the thing that you're bored with, and I'll play games that you want me to see me play. So why the fuck would you give him money if you're fucking bored? What's the incentive? Because if you pay him to play Splatoon 2, then he'll just play more Splatoon 2. It makes no fucking sense. Unless he's saying, like, well, I need to finish the game, but you guys need to pay my way through. So he's pretty much hiding the game behind a paywall, which, remember, guys, he doesn't fucking do. Okay.
I'll buy it, I'll play it, at least for a couple days, I'll cover it this weekend. But I cannot, especially after coming back from time off, 5 days away.
5 days, I didn't get any money, even though I begged for money the days before, and all that stuff. I need more money. Get the fuck out of here.
From streaming meant 5 days I didn't make any income on Twitch.
God,
I can't come back to say, now I'm going to play games. I make no revenue on YouTube, no revenue on Twitch for another few days. I can't do it. I need a commitment.
I can't do it. Then why do you take the time off if you can't do it? And you know, the saddest thing is that he won't learn his lesson. His slaves, they're not even fans anymore. They're just slaves because they do all this stuff for him with no compensation. I mean, Phil tricked them into thinking the compensation is him doing videos, but you know, there's more to life than fucking YouTube.
From people that they're going to be there to support me and they're going to watch and you know what I mean? I need that. So, if that's the case, let me know on social media. All right?
Obviously, he's not
DSP, email me, darkstuff@hotmail.com. Let me know. I would say on the comments of this video, but don't, because I don't read the comments of YouTube videos anymore because they're complete toxic filth and they're a waste of fucking time. And
Toxic filth. First comment. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You should just do this on your Twitter. Wow, this is a very toxic comment, guys. Dude, this guy. Oh shit, you didn't see it. This guy is fucking toxic. He needs to get him out of here. Yes, Phil's back. Can't wait. to give him money again. Oh, and watch him play games. I know which is most important. Toxic comment, man. You gonna play Uncharted Lost Legacy when it comes out? Wow, dude. Toxicity right here.
Never recommend to any of you ever read YouTube comments ever again. I said this about a month and a half ago. I'm still of the same opinion. There's multiple ways you can reach me and give me your opinion. Should I cover Splatoon 2? I'm going to make my decision during the course of the week. And if I do get it, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take the game release list from the rest of the year. And I'm going to go to GameStop on Friday. I have a $50 coupon. Okay.
Wow, $50 coupon.
And I have store credit there from releases last year I never picked up.
Wow.
And I'm going to transfer those over to game reserves, and I'm going to transfer the store coupon to game reserves, and I'm going to use the money I have from trade-ins, and I'm going to trade in arms, by the way, because there's no fucking reason to ever play that game again.
But he just said he got money for playing that game. That could be a reason to play that game, because you got money for it. Don't you need money? I guess you don't.
And I'm going to put it towards Splatoon 2. So I'll have all the games for the rest of the year reserved, and I'll have Splatoon 2. Pretty good, right? But only if there's demand. If not, then more than likely what I'll do is probably sometime in the next couple weeks, I'll just make a special trip to GameStop in the morning one morning to do all my reserves.
Take a sip, chew the water.
Okay? Now, there's probably also going to be a new episode of DSP Tries It coming this week. There was one last week. If you weren't aware, there was a new episode of DSP Tries It on Tuesday. I know it was an oddball day because of all the false copyright strike bullshit that happened last week. It threw me all, for a loop, and I wasn't ready to release it, and then I released it at a weird day, I know. But, yeah, definitely check that out. And there should be a new one this week because there's an item. I already eyeballed it. I know what it is I want to try, and I'm going to probably try it next week. And it could be a doozy for DSP Tries It. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, doozy. Like a salad.
And that's pretty much it for this week. That's what I expect. It's going to be Dark Souls, Danganronpa 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Destiny 2.
We're 15 minutes in. There's 23 minutes. He doesn't go crazy and say nonsense, does he? Okay.
2 beta and maybe Splatoon 2 on Friday, alright? And then some people say, what about Yonder? No. Nope. I'm going to tell you right now, nope.
Nope.
I don't care. It's an indie-style RPG. Nope. Can't. I got other stuff I'm doing. Can't play every single possible release. Some people, what about Sub-Zero and Injustice 2? Nope. You may not have realized this. I deleted Injustice 2 from my PS4 2 weeks ago. No, I'm never playing that game again. Done with it. I'm not spending any more money on that game. It was good at launch. Online plays now is shit. The connections are all garbage. I'm done with it. I'm not wasting any more time on a game that's that bad. So fuck that. That game can
So he's not going to cover these characters offline. Okay.
Blow off. It was great for a narrative-based game, single player at launch. Everything else is shit. Goodbye. I know constantly people bring. What about this one? What about this one? No. I'm telling you what I'm focusing on right now. When I'm focusing on Dark Souls.
Remember, I want your feedback for Splatoon 2, but nope. Nope. No more suggestions. Just Splatoon 2. Wow.
Danganronpa 2. Some Ultra Street Fighter 2 tossed in with the Destiny 2 beta this week, and then maybe Splatoon 2. That's this week. Probably more than likely that's next week as well.
2 times.
Now, I will soon have a result for you on the polling for what Sonic game will be coming up as the Patron's Choice Sonic event, a Gotta Go Fast summer event, in early August. I don't have it for you yet. I have not even had a chance to go on my website today and check the results to give you an idea of what's leading in the polls. I will have that for you shortly. All right. So soon we will have an answer on a Sonic event. Cool.
Okay. So
the only other thing I can think of that I do want to talk about is Patreon for this month. Because, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm back from break. It's now officially the second half of July. I need to get serious about Patreon. Here's why. We are $125 below the monthly.
He begged for fucking money before the fucking break, and now he's begging for more money. This fucking video is fucking begging. Begging. Oh, I need bits. If I want to play Splatoon 2, you gotta give me the bits. Man, I just got back from time off. I need money. Okay, guys? Oh, man, Patreon dipped. Better fix that Patreon. Slaves, what are you fucking doing? Why are you watching this video? Go to my Patreon. Are you... How much can this fucking guy fucking beg? Unbelievable.
Goal for July. That's a lot, all right? That's a lot of ground to make for July. We are $125 below the monthly goal for July.
Do you want them to give you bits and tips, or do you want them to go to your Patreon? Which one is it?
That's a lot, all right? That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of money for people who fucking watch your fucking videos. Again, don't worry, his slaves will get him covered. Don't fucking worry. His slaves is probably gonna watch this tomorrow, and they're gonna fucking shit their pants.
A lot of ground to make up, and I know
a lot of ground to make up. Who talks like this? Who? Who goes on fucking, like, I've never seen people talk like this. Even people who need money to fix their fucking computers. Again, I know fucking niche fucking Tumblr artists who have like fucking issues with their lives. They their computer's fucked up. They need to get a new computer, and they don't beg nearly as much as this fucking guy. That's fucking sad. When a artist that's struggling, because art is not a fucking luxury career. It's not a career in luxury to be an artist. Begs less than this fucking guy. You know you fucked up. You know he fucked up. Really? You're gonna beg for more money than talk to your parents like, guys, we're low. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Let's hold a conference meeting, guys. The money's low. When are you gonna fix that? I thought the point of Patreon is to support you, Phil, not to hit the goal. So why are you picky about how much money you make on that fucking website? Why aren't you grateful at all for any of the money you ever get? He's never grateful. He's never grateful. Get the fuck out of here with this. If you tell me he's fucking grateful, you are deluded. And that's a very DSP thing to say, but it's just, I cannot wrap my mind around him coming from time off and begging for money. I can't fucking wrap my mind around that.
What happened was, there was one person in particular who had been giving me some big pledges month to month to month, and they significantly lowered their pledge.
One person. Are you You think that's a good idea, guys? I'm gonna put up to the chat. If you're running your Patreon website and you get pledges from all your fans, and then 1 month you realize that, oh, there's a decline. Are you gonna say, guys, one of you is dropping a major pledge? Who's gonna make up for that? Like, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, because that's kind of making the guy who lowered his pledge feel like shit. Because imagine if you're the guy that is this big donator to his Patreon, and you're like, okay, well, I spent a lot of money. I have to pull back because, I'm pledging too much, and I got shit to do with my money. Oh, whatever. They pull up for their own reasons, and they tune into this, and he's saying one guy pulled out of Patreon, so that's why the goal dropped. That guy is gonna be like, wow, this guy wasn't even at all happy I gave him money for 2 months straight, and now he's giving me shit for not giving him money. Yeah, he's not naming him. Obviously, he would not name him in a fucking video, but he mentioned one person who's a fan. This greedy fuck does not deserve your money. He does not. A homeless person deserves your money more than him. My rabbit deserves your money more than him. My rabbit's a fucking rabbit. And we have a few more minutes left, guys. I mean, let's see if he goes even more insane.
Last month. In addition, there was a bunch of people who were giving me pledges last month to be part of that Gotta Go Fast Sonic event who either withdrew their pledges or lowered them significantly as well, leading in a giant dip in Patreon funding for this month.
So not only is that one guy singled out, the people who lowered the pledges are singled out too, because obviously that's showing how much you appreciate their pledge by saying that how dare they lower their pledge. Oh, but obviously I'm twisting his words and making him look negative because obviously saying this kind of stuff is supposed to be positive. And no way, whatever.
If we're going to make the monthly goal happen, which is going to be the Patron's Choice event, where if you pledge
Patreon's Choice. And by the way, if you go to his forums, no one on his forums is having it. I've not seen a single member say, "Oh, wow, good idea, Phil." Every single person has been saying, "Phil, this is a terrible idea. You should really change the name of the goal." And he's not changing the name of his goal, so, okay.
$5 or more to my Patreon. By the end of July, you'll be nominating and then voting on a game that I'll be doing a full playthrough of during the fall, alright? When all the new games are going on. For downtime, I'm going to be playing 1 or 2 other games that I'm going to be...
For downtime. So... the money you pay for and the vote you go for is going to go for a downtime playthrough that can easily be, played 2 times a month, and then, just put on the back burner indefinitely. So that's cool. That's worth your money.
Balancing, in there, and one of them will be this Patient's Choice game, alright?
Take a sleazy sip, chew that water.
I know for a fact. There's a large group of people out there who've been complaining about the Patron's Choice playthroughs. Why is it always a Japanese-centric game? Why is it always a... And, some people...
Yeah, mock those people and then cater to them at the same time. That's like shitting on detractors than doing videos for detractors. This will get the money, guys. This is how you get money, guys. This is business 101. When you try to get customers... mock them and pander to them, because that's what normal people do.
This is an insulting term, so I apologize in advance, but this is what people are saying. Why is it a weeb game or a weeb?
God. I know it's an insulting term, I'm sorry. Weeb. Phil, no one uses that term seriously. It's a fucking, people use it ironically, you fucking dunce. These are the people that he's trying to cater to, or the people who are just complaining. So, these people, as Tevin said, again, watch this video because he brings up a lot of good points. These people who he's trying to pander to will never be fucking satisfied. That's like entertainment business 101. Whoever you pander to, they're never gonna be fucking satisfied. Just try to get them.
Weeaboo game. Why is it always a artsy, artsy anime style game? Look, just
Weeaboo game, artsy fartsy. Dude, I'm blocking you. Give me money.
Look at the games that he's played. Yakuza.
Yakuza wasn't a Patron's playthrough game, but good attempt there.
Persona 3 and 4, Danganronpa 1 and 2, it's always the same. Why can't Patron's Choice be, Jack 3? Why can't...
Remember when Jack 3 was in every single poll for, the platforming game marathon, whatever, and it always loses? I don't think it lost because because of Weeb games. I think it lost because no one wanted to see it. But, the reason why people say, oh, why not Jack 3 is because you got the game for free by a fan, and you're kind of holding the game for ransom. So, Chris, Airy Lord, if you're watching this, good job. You gave him a game that he's just kind of holding for ransom at this point.
Can Patron's Choice be a game that we've wanted to see for years that he's never played, like a Spyro game or whatever? The answer to...
Spyro. Dude, he's watching fucking Sawcast, man. He's like their #1 fan, because back when Sawcast, was a regular podcast. That's the one joke they kept saying. Oh, DSP play a Spyro game.
To this is very simple. The reason that this is never Patron's Choice is never those games is because you who complain about it never pledge.
Then why are you changing the Patreon goal for these people who don't pledge? That makes no sense. Because it's Patreon's choice. It's Patreon's choice. So, okay.
Never nominate and never vote. That's why.
So then maybe they should vote. I don't think giving these restrictions is gonna make them vote. These people probably will whine no matter what. What? This makes no sense. It makes none. It makes none. Like, because he just stated the concept of what Patron's Choice is. Oh, Patron's Choice. It's a event where people who vote, people who pledge, people who do this, people who pledge get to vote and nominate what games I play. Right? Okay. It's pretty straightforward why weeb games win, because obviously these people who don't like weeb games are not pledging. So you really think removing weeb games is going to make them magically pledge? This makes no sense. No sense. It's like making goals and like, well, I know a lot of Nintendo fans want to see me play Nintendo games, so I'm gonna, and I know like the majority of my fan base wants to see me play the games that they want to vote for, but I'm gonna ignore all of them for Nintendo. It's like,
And people, well, the patrons have screwed it up. Then you should be a patron.
then that's all you have to say. Adding these restrictions won't make them a Patreon, you fucking idiot. Like, then why add the restriction? Let's see if he explains why. And honestly, the reason why he's doing this, I don't believe for a second it's because of because people complain about the patron's choice and this that. What he just said, it's all lies. He is kind of forcing this criticism on it because he wants to make, because he's not making enough money apparently, so he wants to kind of manipulate Patreon into giving him games that'll give him better views than JRPGs or Japanese-centric games. So instead of just making a playthrough like that, and he doesn't want to be transparent, even though he's the most realistic motherfucker on the internet, he is just twisting words, focusing on other things, and trying to make a scapegoat for why he's adding these restrictions. All of this is just a scapegoat for why he's adding restrictions. It has nothing to do with people demanding that he doesn't play weeb games or anything like that, because, you know, he said it himself, that if these people didn't want weeb games to win, they should pledge and nominate, which is the point, which is the whole, like, draw of Patreon. Him adding these restrictions kind of doesn't make any sense at all, and it only makes sense in the sense that he wants a game that he can manipulate YouTube with. And that's why he's doing it. That's the real fucking reason.
You may not realize this, because a lot of people don't, because if you're not a patron, you wouldn't see this. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah, because remember when he said that people who aren't Patreon supporters have no right to criticize Patreon marathons? Remember when he said that? I do. I remember when he said that. He said it around the time about the whole controversy with the Crash marathons. He said it then. So you could dig for videos that catch him saying that.
I have a large amount of patrons who pledge $5 or more a month. probably about 10% of those patrons actually nominate and vote on Patron's Choice. I'm not kidding you. The last one, I'm not kidding you, I think between Danganronpa 2 and whatever was second place was determined by like 5 votes. That's not an exaggeration. So it's, you have the power. Pledge $5 or
No, they don't. If they had the power, you wouldn't add restrictions. Get the fuck out of here.
more, nominate and vote. You have the power to completely form a game that's going to be played in the fall. And that's, I think, what people don't realize. Oh, my vote won't matter because it's just going to be a bunch of weebs voting for weeaboo games again, right? No. Guess why? Because this time around, I laid down the law and I...
Yeah, laid down the law and I pandered to you fucking idiots that complain and bitch and moan. So the whiners win. Okay.
Said I can't do it for 3 years in a row now. I can't keep playing the same kind of game for Patron's Choice. For the month of July, whatever, you know, if we hit the monthly goal, which we're still a ways away, $125 is a long way to go for fundraising. I hope we can hit it. We still can't. We got 2 weeks left, okay? But the games that will be nominated and voted on will not be allowed to be JRPGs, narrative style, visual novels, or very highly Japanese-centric style, incredibly long, drawn-out games. No, we need action, we need adventure, we need something where it's not just about just elongated story. We need something with fun gameplay, something that people maybe wanted to see me play for a while. That's the kind of game we need for Patron's Choice this time around. We need variety, for God's sake.
Yeah, just get rid of the variety part.
So, in this case, if and when we hit the monthly goal, I will be talking with the patrons who are nominating games to let them know if the games they're nominating qualify or not. Chances are, I guarantee you, now that people know of the kind of games that I don't want to be playing for Patron's Choice for the next one, they will nominate them, and we'll end up with a wide variety of stuff. And watch, it's going to be completely different.
Or it's going to be no one nominating because no one's going to pledge. Could be that too.
But we're way far away from hitting that goal. We need more support, folks. So please, check out my Patreon. $5 or more pledge. We got $125 to go to hit the monthly goal this month. I hope we can hit it. I certainly need the support. It's not like, hey, it's not like
I just hit the support. So then why did you fucking strong arm weed games out?
Lotto, and all of a sudden I don't need this ongoing patron support that I've had for 2.5 years. Okay. I still very much need it to keep going, all right? And
yeah, you sounded very appreciative about it, especially when you slammed people for pulling their pledges because they might need to spend their money on something else. You sound very appreciative of the money you have right now. Okay.
Much appreciated for those of you who do pledge. I hope that we can hit it and we can have a fun event coming up in the fall, all right?
Okay.
That's pretty much it for the weekend preview, everyone. I want to say thank you for allowing me to have some great time off this week. I look forward very much to returning tomorrow. More than likely tonight, I'm probably not going to have time to return, and I apologize for that, but I will be back tomorrow full force. Thank you, and without further ado, thank you very much to the following patrons who made
he really
the upcoming Gotta Go Fast Sonic the Hedgehog event coming in August possible. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. See you tomorrow for new gameplay. I'm excited. I hope you are too. See you on stream.
All right. I'm free. I'm free from this garbage. It's garbage. It's so fucking dumb. I can't believe this. All right. That's it, everyone. Have a good night or a good day. I don't know. It's fucking nighttime for me here when I'm recording this. But see ya. See you whenever. See you when I see ya.